In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club.
Now we all know that Katt Williams has been exposing Hollywood's dirty laundry, and one celebrity he has spoken about is Kevin Hart. This came after Kevin blasted Katt a few years ago for allowing his addiction to ruin his career, blaming everyone but himself for his failures. Katt recently responded in an explosive tell-all interview with Shannon Sharpe, accusing Kevin of selling his soul and integrity for fame, and saying he was pushed into a humiliating ritual involving cosplay. This is not the first time Katt has criticized Kevin for being power-hungry and chasing fame, but this time he exposed disturbing allegations about his rise in the industry. Kevin is now reportedly tired of the ongoing attacks and is planning to sue Katt for defamation. 2024 has just started, and it already looks like a long year for Kevin, as Katt's comments continue to spark controversy. Public reaction has been divided, with some supporting Katt for speaking out while others believe the claims are exaggerated or taken out of context, and the situation between both comedians continues to escalate as fans await Kevin's official response and any possible legal developments in the coming weeks in the near future ahead.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Now, in case you somehow missed all the drama over the past couple of days, Katt Williams basically set the entire internet on fire during a 3-hour interview with Shannon Sharpe. When the interview was first announced, many people expected Katt to be his usual goofy self, cracking jokes and keeping things light. But instead, he did the complete opposite. He spent the entire conversation exposing what he described as the industry's dirty laundry, and it immediately sent Hollywood into a frenzy. A lot of people quickly rushed to respond to his claims. However, what really grabbed everyone's attention was when Katt called out Kevin Hart, accusing him of being power-hungry. That moment had viewers shocked, because this isn't the first time Katt has criticized Kevin for allegedly selling out for fame. Years ago, Katt made similar remarks, including claims related to a controversial Saturday Night Live skit where Kevin once dressed in a costume. This also ties into long-running industry rumors about black male comedians being pressured into wearing dresses or playing humiliating roles early in their careers. Those rumors were even fueled by Dave Chappelle in a 2006 interview with Oprah Winfrey, where he discussed pressure he felt during a film project with Martin Lawrence.
I'm a conspiracy theorist to a degree. Like when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected, I don't know. But certain dots, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, all these brothers gotta wear a dress. This happened to me. I'm doing a movie with Martin.
Yeah.
The movie's going good. So I walk in the trailer, I'm like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here. They come in, the writer comes in, I think he's the writer, he's like, Dave, listen, we got this hilarious scene where Martin's sneaking out of jail. So he disguises you as a prostitute. And he put this dress on, and what? A prostitute? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion. What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit.
But this is where things get even more interesting, because Dave said the producers had another script ready, just in case they weren't successful in getting him to put the dress on and cosplay as a woman, according to what he revealed in the interview with Oprah Winfrey in 2006.
All the greats have done it. So, well, if all the greats have done it, it's kind of hacky, right? You're right. So why don't we just not do it? Because I don't feel comfortable wearing a dress. Oh, come on, Dave, listen, we got it all set up. We're supposed to shoot. Every minute you waste costs this much money. You know, the pressure comes in. He said, I'm not wearing no dress, man. I'm funnier than a dress. Just give me something funny to say. I don't need to wear no dress to be funny. What am I, Milton Berle? You know, we're going like this. And then finally he's like, and he leaves. And then like the director comes, Dave, it really would be great if you wear the...
And this interview really had people shook at the time, and other celebrities started getting asked for their thoughts on Dave's comments during the interview. Of course, one of those celebrities was Kevin Hart. Kevin initially tried to laugh it off, but still made it crystal clear that he would never compromise his morals just to put on a dress or take on roles that go against who he is.
But the minute it was clear, I was adamant, I'm not wearing a dress. I'm not wearing the dress. All right, fine. Think of something else. Guy comes back 10 minutes later, the whole new scene. Damn, how did you write the scene so fast?
Not too long after that interview, Kevin Hart appeared in an SNL skit wearing a dress and a wig. Now, there's a strong chance he was never truly against wearing it in the first place, and that it was simply within the boundaries of comedy for him. However, many people felt like he did it to satisfy industry executives because he was aiming for more fame and influence. Kevin Hart was never a struggling actor at that point. He was already doing well for himself. But after that SNL appearance, his career reportedly reached an even higher level, landing him bigger roles in major films and expanding his mainstream success. At the same time, the backlash from some fans grew intense, with many criticizing the decision. The pressure became so significant that Kevin eventually went on Twitter to address it directly and shut down the speculation. He stated that he wore the dress on SNL because he genuinely thought it was funny, emphasizing that it was his own decision and no one forced him into it. He also made it clear that he is in control of his own career choices. Later, Katt Williams was asked about Kevin wearing the dress, and he responded by suggesting that it wasn't necessarily Kevin's fault. According to Katt, he viewed it as part of a broader pattern in Hollywood involving black male entertainers and certain comedic roles that have historically been used in the industry. He argued that Kevin was simply navigating the system in the way he felt was necessary to succeed.
Great comedian said that, in the industry, they tried to make him wear a dress. Have you ever ran into that with scripts? And is that something that, you wouldn't do, for
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. For me, I know what they are. They've yet to been challenged, so I don't have to speak on them. I was asked to dribble a basketball on a talk show this morning.
You look good no to
that. Not that was a dress, but I was like, no, I'm gonna look stupid. At the end of the day, you got to know that you're a brand. I'm a brand. You need to protect your brand at all times. When things happen that can possibly affect your brand, your brand can be diminished, and you don't want that to happen. So, protecting my brand is definitely a priority.
But see, there has been a theory going around for a while now that Kevin Hart is just an industry plant who was strategically pushed into Hollywood to replace Katt Williams. These rumors gained even more attention after the whole SNL skit incident. People online started comparing both of their careers, pointing out that while Kevin's success in Hollywood kept skyrocketing, the media narrative around Katt began to shift in a more negative direction. During that same period, Katt was hit with public allegations and claims about addiction and erratic behavior, which heavily impacted how some audiences viewed him. Katt later addressed these accusations in an explosive 2016 rant, where he pushed back strongly against the way he felt he was being portrayed in the media. He denied many of the claims and argued that there was a larger system at play trying to damage his reputation. Since then, fans have continued to debate the situation online, with some believing it was just industry coincidence, while others insist there was a deliberate effort to elevate one comedian while discrediting the other.
At the end of the day, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So now we have Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Madea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next.
After this, Katt Williams stepped back from social media for a while. When he returned in 2018, he came back with even more controversial statements and strong opinions about the entertainment industry. During this period, he also made comments about Tiffany Haddish, suggesting that she was being positioned within Hollywood in a way he described as industry-driven and criticized what he viewed as people being overly focused on fame and power rather than authenticity. His remarks sparked immediate backlash and widespread debate online, with some people defending him as someone speaking his truth about the industry, while others felt his claims were exaggerated or unfair. The situation added to his reputation for being outspoken and unpredictable, especially when discussing how Hollywood operates behind the scenes.
Why he wasn't there and off making 85 million, I was over here not making 85 million. But it's all good. I don't mind $1 million a month and keeping my soul.
And
Pryor was able to be the king of comedy and a crackhead, they gonna continue to say maybe I am. But again, I urge you, if there's a drug you can do that'll get you Katt Williams level, you should OD on it tonight. The reason I don't do Big Tigger is because I had a tumor in my upper jaw and they had to take it out and they had to block the whole right of my sinus with a piece of metal. So ever since I got out the Marine Corps, I can only breathe out of one nostril, boy. I get my blood tested every 3 months for the last 15 years. All narcotic tests have come up 0.00%. I'm 44 years old, little Tigger. You look up my rap sheet. I have never had a DUI or a possession of anything, not even the I do every day. See, when you real, you can tell the truth about anything or anybody.
Even though Katt Williams didn't directly mention Kevin Hart in that interview, Kevin still felt triggered by the overall conversation. He later decided to address Katt publicly when he and Tiffany Haddish appeared as guests on The Breakfast Club. During the interview, Kevin held nothing back. He called Katt a failure and claimed the reason Katt wasn't where he should be in his career was because he allegedly prioritized personal issues over professionalism and consistency. Kevin expressed frustration with Katt's repeated criticism of Hollywood, saying Katt constantly blames the industry instead of taking accountability for his own actions. Kevin argued that Katt had opportunities but didn't show up for work consistently, missed promotional events, and became a liability for studios. According to Kevin, this made studios hesitant to continue working with him. He insisted that success requires discipline and responsibility, stating that other top comedians never spent their careers blaming the industry for their setbacks. He also defended his own career growth, saying his brand has expanded globally and that he has created opportunities for others rather than complaining about the system. However, Katt did not let the remarks slide. He later went on Instagram to respond, especially pushing back against the claims about addiction, accusing Kevin of spreading false narratives about him and misrepresenting his struggles.
Black comedians that I know personally that I put on tour who have a hard time getting a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A after they headline 7 shows at a club for $2,500 a week.
But people like real, and that's why they like her.
Is that what they like?
They love real.
Because everybody's real then. So don't trip.
No.
Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt.
After this back and forth, Katt Williams went quiet on social media for a while. Then, a few days ago, he re-emerged and reignited the conversation by making new allegations about Kevin Hart, claiming Kevin sold his soul for fame and power. According to Katt, Kevin allegedly made a deal with influential figures in the industry early in his career to help accelerate his rise in Hollywood. He also emphasized that unlike Kevin, he has never accepted payments or checks from higher-ups to stay silent about certain issues in the entertainment world. Katt also revisited an older claim involving his time in Hollywood, saying he was blackballed after refusing to participate in a scene he felt was inappropriate in a film. He argued that after that situation, opportunities began shifting away from him, and roles he was expected to take were later given to Kevin Hart, who he claims was more willing to comply with studio demands without pushing back. Kevin did not directly respond to these latest allegations, but he did appear to react in his own way. During a televised commentary segment covering an NBA game between the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers, he made several sarcastic jokes that many viewers interpreted as subtle shots at Katt Williams and his recent comments, suggesting he wasn't taking the accusations seriously.
About the New York Knicks, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Katt Williams bought the Knicks.
He definitely bought it.
He bought the Knicks, and it's rumored that he took the Knicks back, returned them with a receipt.
Yeah, you could do that. You didn't know.
Katt dropped them off.
Oh, wow. Katt just dropped him.
He gave him a ride.
In a spaceship. Okay. In a spaceship. Copy that. Spaceship that he parallel parked.
Known fact, Katt Williams has a NBA basketball court in his living room. He's the first to ever really...
Oh, yeah.
He's the first to embrace a true hardwood floor.
Yeah.
Several social media outlets are reporting that Kevin Hart is planning to sue Katt Williams, as the situation has reportedly dragged on for years with ongoing public accusations. As usual, the topic sparked heavy debate online, with people sharing mixed reactions. One person said, "I've actually always believed that Kevin Hart was a Katt Williams replacement. I think it was right around when Katt had some sort of issues while he was up and coming, and Hart came out of nowhere." Another user commented, "It's absolutely true. I remember Kevin Hart having a small role in Scary Movie 3, then suddenly becoming huge, which I never really understood. I used to try to watch his content and it just wasn't funny to me. I always wondered what people saw in his stand-up shows." Now the conversation has shifted back to the audience, with many asking for opinions on the situation. Do people really believe Kevin Hart sold his soul in his pursuit of fame and power in Hollywood? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to click here to watch another very messy video.